everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Happy 1st of March to everyone. And this is a bonus February jelly video, mainly because Roz asked a question in the comments yesterday, and that was, when we were doing image transfers, could we use glossy photographs to transfer an image? So I said, I don't know, I'll try. So I had to go, I can't remember if I did it yesterday. No, I didn't. I did it this morning. I've been up a long while. I'm a bit groggy today. I had my vaccine yesterday. I felt absolutely fine until about 11:30, and then I felt absolutely wiped out. So I went to bed. I slept fairly well, but I woke up early and my arm's a bit sore, but I felt absolutely exhausted today. So just a bit, if I say funny things, I'm a bit groggy or slow, that is the reason. So I printed out some photos on some glossy photo paper. Now here's one. That's me and my daddy when I was, well, not one, I don't think. No. So that's good old 1970 with the Flower Power shirt and my dad with his pipe. So, yeah, and one of the only times I've seen him without a beard. Anyway, so I printed out this picture onto some glossy photo paper, and I tried it the way that we did it the first time, which was, or yesterday, with a dark layer of paint, put the photo on, take the photo off, let it dry, put white paint on it. Well, these are the photos. Obviously they're ruined, so don't ever use your best photos. These are just ones I've printed out. So, I mean, that's quite an obvious thing, but, you know, do bear that in mind. Then I printed out again and tried the technique where you just put the image onto a clean jelly plate and leave it. But I didn't leave it very long. And I took the image off, and this is what I got. I left it 10 minutes or something like that. I left it 10 minutes. This is rubbish. I'm talking to you about rubbish. It didn't work. So then I printed it out on just regular paper. This is just normal copy paper, inkjet printer. I did it from my phone, so it's printed it out. I told it was A5, even though my plate's not that big. So I used this image and I put it on the plate like that, clean plate, and I left it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I took this off and I couldn't see anything on the plate. And I thought, well, that's a fail then. But I put a very thin amount of white paint on it and pulled off this image. And you can see it definitely has worked. It's quite faded, but I kind of like that anyway. I mean, if you wanted a crystal clear image, I don't think you'd go to a jelly plate to do that. I mean, obviously you're wanting some kind of, you know, transfer-ish type look. But it did work, kind of. And I've got a bit of my jelly plate, even though it's just my old, very old jelly plate, even though I'd cleaned it, it's got some of that on, but I quite like that. So that did work. So now I'm trying with this. And I've done exactly the same. In fact, I think I even talked about it. I'll insert that bit of video here. Right, so I've just printed this image of my mum and her dad. And I'm going to try and line it up on my plate. Like that. Press it down. I'm going to burnish it really well. Hoping I've got his head on there, she says. Oh well, that's quite apt because my mum can't take a photo with people's heads in. She nearly always cuts them off. Anyway, let's see what happens here, because I just want to see if it works. I'm burnishing it on. It's just inkjet printing on regular paper, straight out the printer, and I'm putting it straight on the clean jelly plate, and I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes and then come back. Okay, that's enough burnishing. And it must have been about 10 minutes. I've been and made soup and things like that. I think the longer you leave it, the better, they say. So I'm going to see if it worked. So it's just a printed image of my mum, yeah, and her dad, and I don't think this is going to work. I can't see anything on there at all. Admittedly, my plate is filthy. Right, can't see anything, but I'm just going to see if it worked. Very, very thin layer of paint. If there were an image there, you'd like to be able to see it after you've put the paint on. I can't see anything, so I'm going to say this is going to fail, but I don't know why we're getting in. Let's see. Got a fresh bit of paper here. Put that on. And nope, there's just nothing coming up. I don't think there's anything coming off that. Oh, or am I lying? There is. I think you can see my mum's arm and her dress, but it hasn't done it very well, has it? Nope. Right, I'm going to try one more time. This is a cat image. It's not very well printed, but it's come up from the internet, and I'm going to attempt to put that on. It's hard to see, like that. Right, I'm going to leave that on there for 10 minutes. I'm going to burnish that. I'm going to leave it for 10 minutes and we'll see whether or not that works. Although I have to say, I don't know whether or not it's important that it comes straight from the printer or not, because that has sat out while the other one has been cooking on the plate. So I think I'm going to say it's very hit and miss. It is possible, because I have, you know, I've proved to myself that you can do it. It's just, I don't know. When you print, you need to use as much ink as possible, I think. So don't be doing it on draft or what do you call it, like toner cartridge saver or something like that. You need as much ink in the paper. But that one worked. This one, you can see there is a vague outline, but it's not worked brilliantly. So let's leave this one, and then I'll perhaps do one more image afterwards and see if that works. Right, it's been about 10 minutes. I don't hold out much hope, but I'm going to pull that off of there and see what we get. So let's have some white paint. Very thin coating. I'm literally going to do that. And trying to find a piece of paper. Here's a piece. And let's just give it a whirl. If this doesn't work very well, I've got one more idea up my sleeve, and then I'm going to call it quits, I think. But I just had another thought while this was drying on the plate. It's really hard to see because my plate is really old and manky. I could use my newer plate, but that's a bit big, and anyway, let's see what happens. Well, we have got some transference of an image there. You can see the cat's eyes and its nose. Right, one more try, folks. Let me clean this, get an image, and I'll be back. Right, this is going to be my last attempt. I've got a rather dashing old photo of my dad, and I have used, I can see there's some extra ink there, I have used the Glossy photo setting, even though I've done it on paper, because it uses more ink. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to leave him on there, sorry Dad, for 10 minutes. I'm just going to make sure he's well burnished before I leave him. There you go, Dad. I'm sure he won't mind me sharing this picture. There we go. Right, this is my last try at this attempt. And again, I'm pulling this off. I can't see anything on the plate. I'm not saying there's nothing there, but I can't see anything. So I'm just going to have a little paint, a very small amount. That will do. And let's see what happens with that. So I'm going to say it's a very hit and miss process, and I don't know, if you've got lots of time and you want to have a play around, go for it, but I'm not sure. I don't know, not sure. No, that has not worked for me. Nope. I wonder why. I really don't know. Anyway, I've had a modicum of success with the cat image and with the first one I did of me and my dad. But as I said, it's hit and miss. It's whether or not you particularly want that kind of look and everything. I don't think it's something I'm going to revisit anytime soon, but I thought I'd experiment anyway. Hope that helps, Roz. Not the best outcome in the world, but you know, if you want to have a play and you get some success, let me know. Thanks folks, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, I lied. I did do one more. I'm doing it because I just want to see if this is a repeatable technique or not. So I've gone back to the same way I transferred this one, which was just printing out a photo on my inkjet printer on normal paper on a normal setting, and I've put this on for 10 minutes, or it might be slightly longer, I don't know. I was watching some videos so around it, and also you can see I've been spraying ink because I was playing while I was watching. Right, so lifting up the paper, that was an image of my grandfather, I think. Yeah, and I am going to put a little bit of white paint on and see if this works. But this is definitely going to be the last one. I'm not doing any more after this because I've got something else planned and I haven't done that yet. I really want to show you what I've been doing. Right, that is that. Somewhere I've got a piece of white paper. This will do. Right. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I can see that. There is an image there. It's very pale, but there's definitely an image there. So it can be done, but I don't know if there's not enough ink coming out of my inkjet or what. It may be different for different people's printers, but like I said, I did. You can see, I don't know if you can see it on there. That is the original image. And there is a fair, it's, you know, it's pale, but it is there. So you can do it. Regular paper, regular printing onto a photo, onto paper. I didn't wait. As soon as mine came out of the printer, I stuck it straight on there and I left it for 10 minutes. Took it off, very thin paint on top, and you do get an image. It's not great, but it's, you know, it does work, Roz. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm done with jelly printing for a bit. Well, kind of, because my next video involves it. Anyway, I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.